Welcome to the Road Safety Authority's Learning to Drive videos. This video will outline your role and the responsibilities you have as a learner motorcyclist. When people first begin learning to ride a motorcycle, the focus can often be on passing the motorcycle test, rather than learning a life skill. But learning to ride a motorcycle is not just about doing your test. It is only one of the first steps in developing good, safe, lifelong and socially responsible biking skills. Standard IBT for motorcyclists is a 16-hour course, broken down into 4 separate modules. The modules are a mixture of theory and practical riding skills. While they must be taken in sequence, you can spread them over a number of days. Instructors believe that most learners will benefit from doing their IBT modules reasonably close together. There are 2 different ways in which you can get your full Category A motorcycle license. The first route is known as direct access and is available to all riders as follows.
For Category AM, which is a moped, if you're at least 16 years of age, you can apply for a learner permit in Category AM, do your IBT modules 1, 2, 3 and 4 over 16 hours, and after waiting 6 months, undergo a practical driving test. Alternatively, at 16 years of age, you can apply for a learner permit Category A1, which is a small motorcycle, do IBT modules 1, 2, 3 and 4 over 16 hours, and after waiting 6 months, undergo a practical driving test. At 18 years of age, you can apply for a learner permit in Category A2, which is a medium-sized motorcycle, and having completed IBT modules 1, 3 and 5 over 18 hours, and after waiting 6 months, you can undergo a practical driving test. At 24 years of age, you can apply for a learner permit in Category A, which is for large unrestricted motorcycles. And having completed IBT modules 1, 3 and 5 over 18 hours, and having waited 6 months, you can undergo a practical driving test.
The second route is known as progressive access, and this is available to riders who already hold a motorcycle license and wish to upgrade to a higher motorcycle category.
Progressive access is available to full licence holders who have at least 2 years experience in the lower category. In these circumstances, a rider can upgrade by undergoing training without the need to sit a practical driving test again. However, riders can only avail of progressive access once, and they should think ahead and consider all options before deciding to proceed down this route. After holding the lower category of licence for 2 years, they need to obtain a learner permit for the next higher category and successfully complete their IBT progression module, Module 5. Please note, it is only possible to avail of progressive access once, either between categories A1 and A2 or A2 and A. There is no progressive access from Category AM to A1. If you are changing your motorcycle, for example to a more powerful engine or from an automatic to a manual, you can complete the progression module to get the necessary training without having to go through the whole IBT program again. You will need to give details of your previous IBT to your instructor before completing the progression module.
Whichever route you choose to complete, you will undertake both classroom and practical learning, which will collectively contribute to you becoming a better, safer biker. Remember, Motorcycle Initial Basic Training, IBT, is a training course for learner motorcyclists that gives them a strong foundation of training on which they can build their knowledge and skills. Those returning to biking often use this course to refresh their skills. The RSA has a register of approved IBT instructors and IBT training centres to help you find qualified support in your area. Your motorcycle dealer should also be able to advise you. Remember, as each instructor sets their own fees, it's worth phoning around before booking your training. Your instructor will let you know what you need to bring along to your IBT training. Some instructors supply bikes, personal protective equipment, PPE, and insurance cover. Others expect you to supply your own. You need to check this before you book your training. The progression module covers moving off and stopping, use of brakes, use of gears, slow riding exercise, figure of 8, U-turn, slalom exercise, rear observation and mirror work, turning left and right, obstacle avoidance, emergency adjustment of speed, emergency stops, overtaking, carrying pillion passengers, using a sidecar or towing a trailer, gradients, junctions, traffic lights, roundabouts, safe distance, anticipation and reaction, pedestrian and rail crossings, bends, and socially responsible riding or driving. Once completed, your IBT trainer will issue you with a certificate of satisfactory completion. Keep it with your learner permit when riding, as the Gardaí may ask to see it. You may also be required to surrender it when applying for your full driving licence after availing of the progressive access route. The most important thing to remember is that these are all steps towards a lifetime of safe, responsible and enjoyable motorcycling. For more information on learning to ride a motorcycle, visit rsa.ie.